Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. What a treat to be here in what is called the prettiest little stadium in America, home to the Georgia Southern Eagles in Statesboro. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on another team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Eagles offense will have the football first. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking downfield, it's French. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Are you going to stop anybody?
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like...
Wide open spaces. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
That's caught. It's Cobb.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The Eagles getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but this guy has been locked in. He's 5 for 6 on the opening drive of the game, and the coaching staff felt like he had a great week of preparation coming into this one. I think
oh my gosh,
him to have this hot start.
Alice,
There
I
to
can't
make
help
the
you.
stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And the Eagles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Pressure coming. Now improvising. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly.
Oh, right by us.
Is in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take
Alice, why don't you go play on the living
drive
room?
of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't...
Oh, and they blocked him. He's got a chance to take this one back. So a drive there of 85 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Mountaineers offense has its first opportunity of the day. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they could really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Swan. They're setting up the screen.
Blocked him.
And the defense
Blocked
holds
him.
firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Dozier. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Mountaineers will hustle to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
To the air on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal. You don't. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Gonna look downfield again. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the 1st time. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. They'll leave it with him. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Eagles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
And the Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's French. Pocket breaking down. It's a seam wide open. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. The Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it.
Yep.
Catch in the middle. It's Dallas. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
What are you doing?
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I don't know, Love. I don't know where.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
Gotta do something on offense.
Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter. Georgia Southern has the lead. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd.
Anything on offense.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think...
It's a running room. There he goes. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
You?
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Swan. Gets it out quickly.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The inside handoff. Turning on the Jets. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. And the Mountaineers moving quickly to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Flips it out on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The Mountaineers are threatening in the red zone. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be set.
Y'all, what are y'all doing? What's going on? Where's Matt? Where's Matt? Okay. Alice, what's going on in there? Okay, y'all figure it out. Okay? Hey, Owen, can she just sit in there and just sit in there? If she starts bugging you, you can kick her out. Fine.
And remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll send the tight end in motion. Using his legs, it's Roberts. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have...
Touchdown, Appalachian State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Extra point here will give them the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Men, we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Akron came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks inside InfoCision Stadium had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. A busy day in the MAC, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Back back to pass. It's French. Flushed out of the pocket. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield.
What kind of play call is that?
Couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break.
At least tell me that was like
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Doesn't
halfback
say much
pass
for your
or something?
drive when you're looking forward to the punt.
that made no sense.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Makes the grab close to the logo. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He wants to start this drive with
No.
a pass.
No.
Intercepted. They were
Oh, God,
backing
it's
their own
hurting.
end, and they stopped the drive.
Alice, what kind
Nice
of
pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Thought he was gonna go straight.
The offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Mountaineers. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical, not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is
What?
Me sit down on you why I move. Ooh. That's a corn. That's
Playing popcorn?
Yeah.
Here you go.
Mm.
Right here.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's fun. Let's get the basket.
Basket's right here. There you go. Have fun.
In pass coverage. You saw it on
Yeah.
that play.
That's
What
a
can't
cool
this
car.
guy do?
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And the returner will be brought down. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Got his man on the right.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines, make sure he was in bounds when he caught it, and just pick up a few yards.
Here comes the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Back to throw, it's French. Makes the catch, it's Dallas. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Pulls it, fired complete. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I thought he caught it.
Contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set
no, we
up a
can't
quick
play for
return.
it.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air, it's French. Looking down the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
The quick out. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He's going for a big play downfield. Reels it in down the left side. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Appetizer State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Mountaineers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll try the run. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play.
and if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense, and that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They'll run for it on third and short. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
To throw, it's Swan.
No.
Here's the pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete. At the 35, he's got room. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Tight end now in motion. Looking for room. It's Roberts.
Yeah, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
What?
Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 40.
Dang. I'm still alive. Playing with that.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air, it's Swan. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Mountaineers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll throw it from the red zone. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Looking to fire. Rushes on him.
Oh my gosh, right at him, right at him.
The start they hoped for.
And some
What is
defensive
happening?
backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception of the
Clear.
season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting
Saying
from their
prosperity.
own 28.
Should be putting people
Coming
away.
out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They're facing a third down. To the air. It's French. Bringing the heat. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with...
Okay.
Three. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt.
I see.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll try the right side. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Oh my God.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives, and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Going for the marker on the ground. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Mountaineers are rolling down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight...
Here it goes right here. Hand it to me. I got it.
Oh.
Yep, like that.
That size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Looking to pass. It's Swan. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dozier. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
The defense need the stop. Great job getting the third down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back. Have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
They've been talking about this one all week inside the MAC, guys. Let's give you a quick recap of how it went down. Ohio notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Athens is worth its weight in gold to the Bobcats. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the MAC is right now, and man, what a difference.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got his man quickly. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the big fella. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Floats it out in space. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. They're dealing with a second and long. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Looking to throw, it's French. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Throws to the wideout.
How did he get that open?
Wide open downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Under pressure and down he goes at the 33. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Gary. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Fires to the tight end. He'll be out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This will get it back to a one-score game. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground.